Obi, you're on the bridge watching video going through the remote. Like, is there anything interesting on this?
There's never anything good on these channels.
And you click one more time, and you are now at the temple. Huge eye with these 5 little tiny eyes with nasty teeth. Giant Tootsie Roll holding a chainsaw. And Big Montana.
Do I still have the clicker?
Yes.
I'm going to keep clicking and just act like I'm not actually here because there's no way it's bad right now.
It is session 24, Psychotronic Hustle, Backdoor Boogie B Team. Time for the recap.
Well, there was a lot of things. A very, very large number of things.
Yeah, there were about 82 different things or so, if I'm not mistaken.
So yeah, we started up after the battle had all gone down.
It went well.
Yeah. All things considered, it did go very well. Nobody died. Miyoko
Nice
almost
change.
died, but it was close.
Almost had a new character. Damn. Whooping my first one, too.
But yeah, then we went and messaged the sisters about, their leaders being replicants, so hopefully that problem gets taken care of. Tried to figure out where Lazan's broadcasting system is, possibly in herd system if they're still operational. We got our intel coming in, so we learned a whole bunch of new things. Big Montana put out his father of the sector speech. Asked Jaros, told him since technically, his arrest warrant was not real, quotation marks, because of the replicants, that he could leave if he wanted to, but he elected to stay on Hydrus because he likes it there. We sent out the location of all the pyramids, so the sisters could go and try and at least have a token force at each one, so we know if Sindhum's trying to make a move on any of them. We saw something come down out of the atmosphere, went to go check that out, threw Bert in the water, found some kind of asteroid type dealio made out of this material called Rooney, as Obi found out on his scanners. We also discovered that it was replicating itself, so that was a problem. There were a few other attempts made on it, trying to get rid of it, stop it. Cadillac engine was lost. Thankfully, not a whole Cadillac this time. We then decided to go out and make our way back while leaving Bert underwater to go get Dr. Days to see if his brilliant mind could shed any more light on what's going on here. At which point he told us, well, this ain't natural. We then figured out it was part of the Lennox project, and it was a terraforming thing. However, this planet's already habitable, so terraforming a planet that's habitable and has people on it is probably instant death for everyone on the planet. So we decided we had to get that thing out of there. Tried many a different thing, and discovered that we just ain't got enough horsepower to get her up out. So we resorted to money. We commissioned a large number of vessels to come and help us get this thing off the planet as fast as possible. We then got it back out into space. At which point, I don't remember how we got it apart and got to the core. Oh, we went and bought a laser cutter drill thing.
Yep.
Yeah, you bought 3 of them.
Three of them.
Yep, went and bought some laser cutters and cut her all up and found the core and had spent a couple of days getting days to disassemble it for us.
Yep.
So now we have a very convenient and very powerful. It's not really a bomb, but it is technically a planet killer. So we do have that option available to us should we need to use it.
You say top planet killer, I say planet reallocation of life.
Exactly. Yes.
Because it does make it habitable, supposedly.
Let's see. What else did we do?
Jaggerfells was not happy about the Spacebook pictures.
Yes. We then figured out, we were trying to figure out what our next move was going to be. Discovered that there is a battleship missing from the Sisters of Karma fleet, the Pretty Noose. And so we went to go investigate that. Upon which we spiked into the system and cloaked all up. And it was out in the middle of nowhere, too. Like, there's nothing supposed to be there at all. It's supposed to be just empty space. And while we jumped in and we didn't find the battleship, we found this strange ship. And then at which point, Big Montana got a email, essentially, and found out he has no money all of a sudden. We instantly blamed Sindum because, it's probably them.
What is the Galactic Fox and Doom conference we just came from?
Yes. So we need to, after we get done with this, head to the Bank of Curates and figure out what the hell they did with everyone's money. We contemplated dropping the terraforming ball into the walled city, but, decided against it.
Yeah.
And then we also contemplated going seal clubbing as soon as possible, trying to annihilate some Doom ships.
That's always fun.
Mm-hmm.
No, you decided to send a pallet container full of Jawas into the walled city.
We did do that.
The objection came from Obi because you wanted to make it a holy city by sending the carries with them, which he said, no, we don't want to do that.
That would be too much. It would destroy the whole city.
Yes.
Destroy the whole planet.
So at some point, Tom Sleet will deliver the container full of Jawas into the walled city.
Mm-hmm.
And we used enough hustle points to guarantee some made it in.
Yep.
Spec up Jawas.
Yep.
So I would assume there are no hustle points left then.
I believe everybody used theirs. Unless Obi didn't use his.
I think we had agreed at the end that we used all the hustle points for the container.
I think that's what we did,
remaining.
yeah.
That works. So you are out here in the void of space. You see the diamond-shaped
Thingy.
object floating,
Mm-hmm.
and Miyako is putting together an away team to go visit.
Yep.
Fortunately, the Sisters of Karma are not wearing red vac suits. They have green vac suits.
Thankfully.
Good for them,
So-
really.
So how do you wish to proceed?
Well,
I'm going to
I'd
need a
say,
lot of demo packs for this one.
yeah. Wait, so there's just the one ship, right? We don't see anything else on scanners?
It's like a big diamond. Think of like a pyramid of Egypt, but except the
Mhm.
diamond shape.
Ah.
So
So we're not even sure if it's a ship. It might be a station or something.
correct.
But we don't see nothing else on scans. I think we ought to just tootle on up to it nice and slow, like keep all of our emission dampeners on and our sensor mask on. And just see how it goes, get closer and maybe send an away team up in there. Miyoko, I think you'd probably enjoy leading that.
She has her new G3 and is happy as a pig in shit.
Very well, let us proceed.
Okay, you get closer. You can see that it is smooth obsidian. Doesn't look like there's any imperfections. You can see the reflection of your ship from the lights that you have on it reflect off of it.
The hell? Obi, you finding any kind of door on your scanners?
I will check the scanner for any doors or if there's any sort of radiation or signal reading off of it.
Okay. You can give me program roll.
You've been getting in my space chips, boy.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I don't know what you're talking about. So I got 13.
So an extensive scan of this thing you don't pick up anything, any kind of anomaly or anything, and then all of a sudden you detect a little bit of movement on the surface, and it looks like some sort of liquid gets extinguished, sent out, and it just kind of, little bubbles start coming out, like a hatch. Yeah,
They headed towards us.
Is it headed toward? No, it's just headed in a direction, not necessarily
Okay.
towards you.
Miyoko, get your power armor on.
She's ready.
I got a hole you need to plunder.
Yay! Okay. Good.
So we'll suit Miyoko and how many sisters you want with you?
4 can come along for backup.
All right. We'll send Miyoko in the shuttle with 4 sisters to, make sure the area is safe for more people to enter and to just begin scouting ahead inside this thing if they can get in through that area where the water bubbled out or whatever fluid bubbled out. I shouldn't say water, but some fluid.
Did you scan the fluid?
Oh, what kind of fluid is it, Obi?
Piss. It's the
Liquidy.
toilet.
That's the shit hatch.
That's not far off. You pick up water, urea, creatine, ammonia.
My God, they're making bombs.
It's poop.
It looks like you're proverbially and literally boogieing through their back door.
He said the thing. He said the thing.
What does that mean?
You don't want to know. You're better off not knowing, actually.
I'll find out what you're hiding from me soon enough, I'm sure. I'll have us park next to the damn thing.
So you take a shuttle with 4 sisters.
Yep.
But before they get in the shuttle, Big Montana's going to hang like one of those little tree air fresheners inside the shuttle.
Okay. So you land the shuttle on this on the obsidian near where this opening was seen. It is closed now, but you can see the droplets of liquid still floating in the air.
I'll get on the radios. Obi, do you see any way of hacking into this thing and opening it? I don't happen to see a panel on it, do I, Peter?
No.
Nope.
I mean, so far, all I've seen is the liquid, so I think we'll be able to pick up just the poo liquid.
And as you're watching it, looking around, like, because it all blends in, it all looks the same now. You see a panel just begin to open very slowly.
All of you stay there.
Some more liquid gets thrown out. Starts
The minute. I'm trying to get through it now.
Breach!
I'm breaking in. Kicking off into it.
Okay. It's just enough for one person to fit through.
That's enough. That's all you need. One riot, one sister, or whatever they say.
Okay, so you're going in. Anybody following you? The rest of the sisters?
Nope, they're chilling out there. I'll call them in for backup if I need it.
Okay, so you jump in.
Yep, I'm in the hole.
Yeah, you're kind of floating in this obsidian hallway. The walls are just they look like the outside. They're very reflective and smooth, like polished.
Can my boots get any traction on this thing?
Your mag boots?
Yep.
No.
No?
You're just kind of floating.
How
Ahead of
big is the hole?
you see like a like sheen of light that covers like the hallway.
Mhm.
Some kind of field or something.
Can I take out my meta tool and examine the field?
Yes.
What does it appear to be?
It's some kind of force field.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, in our universe, to the best of our knowledge, force fields aren't actually possible, correct?
In the post-Scream world, they are rare.
Okay. I am going to go onto my web gear and take off a pen from there. And I'm going to try and push the pen through the force field.
Yeah, you go right through it.
Oh, it goes right through?
Mhm.
I continue with my hand.
You feel your hand go right through.
Okay, I'll just go all the way through then.
Yeah, you kind of like drift through, and as soon as you're all the way through, you kind of hit the ground like there's some kind of gravitational pull that pulls you to the floor.
And was this object accelerating when we found it, or was it just stationary?
It was stationary.
So it's definitely a form of artificial gravity then. I'll stand up and look around.
You look around, you see the hallway turns to the right, and it's again same smooth obsidian, except for now there's some rough patches, like it's been excavated or broken or something. They're very jagged. You see like the reflection. As you're looking, you can see the reflection of light hitting off of it, and a figure, something is moving.
I take cover as best I can and try and hide as best I can.
Okay. The figure does not get any closer. You can kind of see its reflection on the wall moving.
How far away is the reflection?
How far from the reflection from you is only a couple meters away.
Mm-hmm.
What's making the reflection? Who knows how far away that is.
Is it moving towards me or away from me?
No, it's not moving. It's not getting closer or farther away.
Humanoid in appearance?
Give me a no roll.
A no roll. I know nothing. Isn't this obvious? In a fucking ghillie suit. How much can I know here? That is a 8. No, a 9. Yes.
What you can tell, and now reflections aren't true, can distort things, but this humanoid appears to be shorter than you. How tall are you? 5'8", 5'6"?
I am 5'4".
5'4", yeah, it's shorter than you. Probably, if you would guess, probably under 5 feet. Maybe 4 something.
If you're under 5 feet in the US, you can apply to the government and get midget money. They'll pay you for it.
Important note.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Back to the day.
Back to
If
the
you're
midget
5'1",
money.
sucks to be short.
I'm going to start. Is there any other hallway I can see, or just the one?
Just the one. It kind of turns to the side.
Does it look like the reflection is facing me or away from me?
You're getting a side view of it. It's doing something. You can just see the side view.
I'm going to try sneaking up on it then.
Okay. Yeah, give me a Snake roll.
No step on snake. Okay.
But if you do step on snack, you better stomp down on that snack.
Gotta make sure it's hard. It's, 15.
Yeah, so very easily you move around the side of this hallway. It opens up to about 9 meters. There's a bench, and you can see a sets of pots, looks like clay pots. And there's a humanoid there. He is bald as the light reflects off his head. He looks, as you get close, he reminds you of Modric. Looks dwarven, maybe. But he does have human features. He's wearing just a raggedy brown cloak. And he appears to be like messing with these pots, and he's dumping some kind of liquid into other pots. And there's just a big stack of them.
Does it look like he's doing the dishes?
He appears to be doing some kind of cleaning, because you do see like a bucket and a mop near him.
Well, how's it going?
He turns very slowly and looks at you. Oh, well, I shouldn't say that. I have to even see if he even notices you.
I am Snecky. You cannot see me.
He kind of looks in your direction. It's hard to tell if he even sees you. He just kind of looks over in that direction, and he reaches onto the desk and he grabs like a headlamp. It's got a light on it, and he starts looking.
Don't worry too much. Did you happen to see a battleship here earlier? Big vessel, pretty new. Familiar with it?
Are you making yourself visible? Or are you still speaking from the darkness?
I'm speaking from the darkness. I'm darkness incarnate.
So this individual is looking, still can't find you. He's like scanning the whole this whole room as the light is reflecting off the walls. He begins to back up.
I quickly make my way directly behind him and stand there.
All right, give me another snack roll.
A snack roll, yes. I have to quantify my bonuses so I can remember them better. That's 9 plus 4 plus 3 plus 1, so 9 plus 8, 17.
Yeah, he turns out of fear, and as he goes to run, he just turns
No,
right,
no, it's fine.
looking
Fine.
right at you. Fear on his face, as he's got his big light and is like looking up at you.
No, it's fine. You a dwarf?
And he just kind of mumbles something inaudible.
Parlez-vous français?
I shouldn't say inaudible, unrecognizable.
Don't worry, don't worry. Do you speak, what the fuck do we speak out here anyway? Italian or some shit? Has it ever been stated we're speaking English?
I mean, you're speaking
Common?
common. Yeah.
Okay.
Sector common. Space common.
So as we continue our conversation in Gaelic,
So he begins, he looks very scared. His eyes are just like black saucers. You notice he gives off really bad breath. He's missing some teeth. He kind of leans all the way back against that bench, and you can see his hand reach for one of the clay pots.
No, sit down, it's fine. Sit.
Give me a talk roll.
Ooh, I'm excellent at those, said no one ever about my character. Well, it definitely could have been worse than that. That is with all my minuses, a 8 total. Been so much easier if I was just planning on killing everyone here.
And he slowly takes his hand away from it. Mal.
I apologize, I don't quite understand. Does my phone have Google Translate on it?
There's no such thing as Google. It's Space Google, so it's called Spoogle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Google
Google.
Translate available on my smartphone?
You got no connectivity.
Shit. Big Mr. Montana, Obi, can you hear me?
Can we?
Are we reading her?
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh.
shoot.
There's this guy who looks kind of like a dwarf sitting here. I don't understand a word he's saying. It's like Italian or something. Do you have anyone who can translate?
We got a dwarf on the ship.
Yeah, we can try and connect him with, get Modric on the line.
Yeah. Put Modric on.
Big Montana's getting on like whole ship intercom. Modric to the bridge. Modric to the bridge. Thank you.
Blasted they want me for. Comes down, he's got soot on his face and hands. I've got things working. What do you want, Montana?
Do you speak other languages besides, the one everyone else speaks right now?
It's bombing.
I know my native tongue. That's what you're asking.
Oh, well, Miyoko's over in the black crystal-y thing, and apparently there's a lot of people in there that look like you. We can't talk. She can't
Last thing
figure out
is
how
they
to talk
don't
to
bring
him.
them aboard because I don't want to deal with them.
Well, yeah, but we need you to talk to him because we ain't sure what they're saying.
All
Big
right.
one has to hand him a phone.
I go ahead and have my speaker system open.
What do you want me to say to this idiot?
We come in peace.
Let me give Bill.
Does Modric speak this language?
So yeah, Modric says a couple words. Come in peace, you damn fool. In Dwarven. The Dwarven person who you're talking to just kind of leans forward. And he's kind of looking to see where the hell you're talking from.
It's
You're holding up your data pad.
Yep.
He's getting closer to it, and he speaks, and then Modric looks at you and says, it's a bastardized form of Dwarven."
Oh, what did he say though?
Says he's scared. Don't want you to kill him.
I'll tell him we won't plan on killing nobody. Ask him if they seen a battleship.
When he comes back, you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Any ship?
Big floaty metal can.
He dumps out the piss pots. You're not gonna get a whole lot from him.
Ah,
Can we speak to their leader of the vessel, Captain?
yeah. Tell him to have the captain come down.
Or I could go up there. That might simplify matters.
That might work too.
He won't even speak his name.
Why
I'm
not?
certainly-
Well, if that's the case, he's afraid that whoever his bosses will kill him.
Who are his bosses?
Well, they sound like downright bastards.
Well, can he point me in the direction of the bridge?
He doesn't know what the hell you're talking about.
Who's in command of the vessel?
Actually, it might be better to ask him what is this place. We don't even know if it's a ship for sure.
True.
This is where he works.
Oh, God. Ugh. Ask him what the place he works is called.
They said don't give it a name. They just call it something about a diamond base or something.
All right. Well, that's a start. Can you give us a name of who is he working for?
He won't even speak that name.
Oh, shit.
Can he give us directions on the vessel itself? Or this object? Diamond base?
Sure. Look at him now. He should be pointing in the direction of where to go next.
What is where to go next?
He's pointing behind you, and there's a door behind you.
Okay. Thank him for me. And I'll slowly leave.
He's got one more thing.
Mhm.
You need a piss pot
For what purpose?
to piss in.
Or potting.
Okay, I will accept piss pot.
Is it magical?
I'd like to cast detect magic on the piss pot.
He hands you one, and Modric says, apparently this is one that they've cleaned appropriately, so you're in luck.
I just look at it in my gloved hand.
It looks like there's never been any liquid in it at all. It looks immaculate.
I like how they say one that we cleaned appropriately as compared to, we kind of like rinsed some water on this one. It's still kind of scummy and gross, but here you go.
This is one we cleaned inappropriately, with swimsuit models rubbing themselves all over it.
I'd be careful down there. He mumbled some words, prestidigitation, something. That sounds like magic to me, so I'd be careful.
What is magic?
That's a good question.
I'll have to ask them when I get there.
Magic shit.
That's what we call science we don't understand yet.
Exactly.
Magic.
Damn Scientologists. Okay, I'll make my way through the door with my piss pot.
Okay, so you're holding the piss pot in your hand. He
Have one hand with the
slowly
piss pot.
goes back and continues his work of dumping the liquid into the bigger urn. Carefully looking behind him, making sure that you're leaving, not sure what to think. You come up to a simple wooden door.
Does it have a handle?
Yes.
You know, that would be rude, actually. I'm going to knock first.
There's no answer.
Okay, I'll try opening the door then.
You open the door. It's a fairly large room. You see points of light. There's like 5 points of light. Looks like these headlamps. And they look like similar workers like him. All like over like a box, or they've got like a tub of something, and they're just kind of like cleaning, or they're fast at work. And also in this room is there are 5 pillars. It looks like, again, like all obsidian in here, all smooth obsidian, except for places that have been torn or broken off. So the light does weird reflections of all over the place.
Trippy. I'll just continue through the room then. Find the next door.
Okay, there's no obvious door. There is like to your right is just past the pillars is another walkway, but these other individuals are down on the ground like cleaning something, and they just kind of look up and they're back there. It's like scrubbing like clothes or boots or something. And you notice these pillars, they look as you get closer, they're smooth obsidian, but they look like people, humanoids. They look like an average body, but their arms and legs are super, super long that reach to the top.
Miyoko, I've had a thought. I think I might know what this place is.
What's that, Mr. Montana?
You know them black crystals?
Yes, I'm familiar with them.
I'm pretty sure you said that fella was a dwarf? And
Correct.
he had like what do he have on him?
Well, I should say he was a dwarf-like being, but he had black discs for eyes. If that means anything.
Obi, can you put like can you scan one of them black crystals that we got left over? You know, we still had a couple. You scan one of them and compare it against this whole big black crystal out here.
Absolutely. Beep boop, beep 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 boop boop.
They do not compare. They're not the same thing.
Oh, thank the Lord. I thought maybe they were mining the inside of this thing out hollow, and that's where they were getting the crystals. My brain is much more at ease now.
Mr. Montana, do we have any way of measuring the so-called necrotic energy?
Not that I've found that we can calculate. Hey, we still got homeboy. Where's Days? I need Days on the bridge. Days on the bridge.
Oh man, I was almost done with my fruity drink.
You can bring it with you.
You hear him? Nobody touch that.
Who drinks on the bridge?
Shit!
Big Montana's cracking open a bean beer.
You look at where Miyoko sits in the pilot seat, and there's just open cans everywhere floating around.
This is how accidents happen.
I thought there was no food or drink. This is a bunch of crap.
I don't know who told you that one. But anyways, Days, you don't have any way of calculating that their necrotic energy that their little black crystals give out?
I can do some configurations. It might take some time to work on it, but
I'd say get on that. That way maybe if we can start finding necrotic energy, like scanning for it, we can know if we're about to have a bad day.
I'll work with it. I'll do that for you.
All right, thank you very much. And to have it, you want a spaceship?
Just one spaceship.
Can't have just one.
Don't you have the bite-sized kids bags? You can hand him one of those.
Oh yeah.
I won't open it here though.
Hold your shirt out. Like grab the bottom of your shirt. There you go. And dump them in some spaceships.
You know we have zero gravity on the ship, right?
Oh shit. Bundle it up. Come on.
He starts rolling up his shirt. You hear a little bit of crunching noise. This just means that there's more of them. All right. He goes headed out.
Actually, if you guys don't need me, I'm probably gonna help Go Days for a while.
All right. Make sure you keep your rage gear near you by.
Always do. Always do.
All right. I'll holler if you need you.
Oh, continue forward on the ship then.
Do we have a live video feed of like what her helmet's seeing? That would be pretty dope.
You can actually in IR and you have IR, you have night vision attached to the damn thing, you have friend phone selection ID.
Can we get it in VR?
Can I go ahead and give them the 360 view in AR for then augmented reality while inside here with me?
Yeah, put her view up on the main screen. As Big Montana says as he realizes Obi has walked away.
Oh, damn it.
He'd leave Galileo there with you. Galileo will help you out.
Well, thank you kindly, Galileo.
Sure thing, Montana Big.
That place looks fucky, huh, Miyoko?
It's very troubling to say the absolute least.
You sure you don't want more sisters up in there with you?
I'd rather not get into a fight if I can help it.
Well, yeah, but if one should break out, you'd be mighty fucked all by yourself.
Honestly, I'm not sure they can even make it into the ship at this point.
I don't know.
Well, and I'm just gonna continue on the route as best I can.
So yeah, just like looking around and scanning, you pass one of these dwarven fellas with the cloak is just like a couple meters away from you. You can see like he's sitting on the ground. He's got like a little tub with some water and like a makeshift brush, and he has got a laser rifle, and he is like scrubbing it down, like trying to clean it off.
I don't know that water's good for laser rifles.
They get off fast enough, it should be fine, but the electronics inside might not appreciate it. Well, it's their ship, and they're exploding their laser rifle. Anything else of interest? Is there like a giant tub of laser rifle sitting next to them?
No,
Like
you
a
just
bathtub full.
I guess you scan the room. There's like 5 of these guys in here, and they're cleaning something. You can see one of them has like pulled out like maybe a backpack or something, and he puts it to the side, and then he reaches, because the room is basically dark except for their headlamps. He pulls out something, and it looks like a dark green jumpsuit, and he plunges it into the water, and he's got his little brush, and he starts cleaning it.
Montana, I think this is what's happened to the crew of the other ship. Do these look like dwarves still around me? Kind of?
Yeah, they look like the same guy that you just talked to.
I don't think this is the crew, but this is definitely their equipment.
Where'd their ship go? What?
I don't know.
Maybe they're alive and they're just convinced these guys to do their laundry.
I'd like to see if I can find a hangar bay, if I'm perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Oh, Modric, would you be able to ask them where the hangar bay is?
I'm not on the bloody bridge anymore. I
Oh,
left.
you ran off?
He's a busy guy.
Goddamn, Modric, I need you as my translator.
Just trying to work the bloody forge. What is it now you want, Montana?
We need you to translate some more. There's
Ask
bean
them-
beer in it for you.
Oh, I don't want that blasted bean bear.
Well, how about a nice juicy steak? We still got some.
Not any of that dehydrated stuff, like the real kill. Something a
Yeah.
good veterinarian bring back to life.
Yeah. Yeah. Bert's got a whole case of steaks.
All righty then. What is it?
Ask them if there's a hangar bay and if they recently accepted any new vessels into it.
This so you're just gonna ask the one like you're right next to?
Yep.
He kind of looks up and he flashes his light in your face, and he looks again like at your data pad, like, what is that noise? He doesn't know what the blasted you're talking about.
Well, they have all of the ship's crew's equipment in here.
Ask him where he got that.
They brought it to him to clean.
Who is
Who brought
they?
it?
His bosses, those and the other workers.
Which direction did they come from?
Who?
His bosses.
And the guy just points in a
look.
direction.
Well, I guess I'm going that way then.
At least we're getting somewhere. At least you got good directions.
Use that bunch of mindless drones. And I'll continue on my adventure.
Okay, so you head down this hallway. Again, just the smooth obsidian hallway. There's some stairs leading up. Give me a notice roll.
Oh, dearie me. Uh, 11 total.
So as you're, making your way down the hall, you can hear very faint footsteps, and as you turn around, it's the same guy who you just talked to, who's following you at a safe distance.
Is he doing anything suspicious beyond following me?
Other than he has the laser rifle in his hand, dripping wet with soapy water, no.
And I see a power pack attached to the laser rifle.
Yeah, there was a power pack attached to it.
Did it have the power pack when he was washing it?
Yes.
Oh, in that case, I don't have to worry about a fucking thing. That thing's not gonna fire. Goddamn power pack. I'll continue for now then.
Okay.
What's this corridor I'm going down look like?
Clear obsidian. I mean, just like smooth obsidian hallway.
No alcoves or anything in it?
No, it just leads up to some stairs.
Head on up the stairs.
Okay.
Can't sneak away from this guy, and the last thing I want is a massive gunfight down here.
So this opens again. It looks like part of a room that was designed, and then someone broke pieces off to it. It goes off to. Looks like it goes off to the left. You can see a faint light, and off to your right, as you look, you can see a set of stairs that go down.
Pick the light.
The right?
The light.
The light? Yep. I'll start making my way towards the light.
Okay. So as you turn, you can see that there is a lamp on a desk. And there are various items on this desk. And there is it looks to be the same, like a dwarven character, but this guy's not bald. He's got like scraggly hair, but looks like a dwarf wearing robes. He is back too, and there's a big like filing cabinet, but yeah, like a filing cabinet. And he's pulling drawers out and like looking at them, and like he's searching for something.
Do I see anything on the desk in particular?
You see assortment of various weapons. So there's like a laser rifle on here, and a data pad, and a meta tool, and some kind of bioscanner.
Power cells for all of them?
For the ones that are obvious that have a power cell, they do have one.
Okay. Anything you want to ask him, Mr. Montana?
Well, gently say howdy and introduce yourself.
Howdy.
By that
Good
I
day,
mean,
sir.
Modric, you gotta say howdy.
I
Introduce
can't
me,
even get
Hoko.
off this damn bridge.
Well,
Let's
yeah, I
ignore
need
the
you.
ball and chain.
So you're gonna have Modric say howdy
Yeah.
in this whatever language.
Yep.
So as this guy kind of stops, and when he turns, you can see that he kind of puts his hands up to the light like this. His teeth are all like black and crooked. His eyes are kind of sunken in. He's got like a scraggly beard. And Modric said, "That's a damn Darrow. Shoot him. Kill that bastard right now.
What's a Darrow?
Shoot it. Don't question me. Kill that son of a bitch."
Well, the best idea would not to be have our
Let's
ship
roll
suffer
initiative.
the same fate. Oh dear.
Good luck.
Peter really doesn't like my character at this point. That's
Because you named him Yoko, not Masuka.
I know, shit. That's an 8 for me.
All right. So as Modric is screaming out of your data pad to kill this guy, he just he freaks, he screams,
Oh, dear.
and
Oh, now I have to wipe out an entire ship full of people. I'll be back in a few hours, guys. You fly off, do whatever you need to.
all right, does a 20 hit?
Does a 20 hit me? As a matter of fact,
No.
it does.
Okay.
How much do I take?
All right. So
This is really a grace. Peter's like, I'll kill this character and he doesn't have to wear that fucking ghillie suit again when it's nice and hot. This is out of love.
okay. So he scrambles as he panics, and he reaches down the desk, and he grabs a dagger and picks it up and hurls it at you. It hits your ghillie suit.
No!
Your power armored ghillie. No, is it just a ghillie suit?
It's power armor with a ghillie suit over it.
But are you immune to martial weapons?
Anything that's not tech level 4 or higher, yes.
Okay. So the dagger just kind of just hits you and bounces off and lands on the ground, but it leaves a spot. It looks like silver. And there's like a silver spot on you right now.
The hell?
Strange.
Modric, can you talk to it at all? Like, even though it's Darrow,
No,
You
you
still
can't.
talk
You
with
gotta
it?
kill the son of a bitch.
well, I know you don't like him, but we might need to interrogate him or something.
You're gonna get nothing out of him. They're crazy.
Oh, sometimes
This is what
mumbling
magic
makes
does to you. It
sense.
makes you nuts right here. This is a product of magic.
What's that? Ask it. Well, at least tell him to figure out what that silver shit is.
You're up. Yeah.
I stand up to my full 5'4" height, all of it.
Mm-hmm.
I just slap him across the face and say, "Stop it!"
All right.
Is that an attack roll or?
Yeah.
Yep, I thought so. Mathematics.
Hopefully you're good at punching.
I am not good at fisting people, but I do have a +1 to my deck, so that neutralizes it. 16 hit.
Yeah.
Yay! And it's supposed to be non-lethal. I don't want to kill the guy. I just want to say, no, bad child.
Okay, so roll.
Oh, roll. Okay, I think it's 1d2 damage. Yep, 1 damage.
Okay. So would you just slap him?
Stop it.
He backs away. He goes to scramble to try to find his knife again.
Would you please knock it off? Any ideas, Mr. Montana? Are we really killing this thing?
Modric, tell him to knock it off.
He ain't gonna listen. I'll tell him. And Modric says, "Knock it off." He's like scrambling, trying to get the dagger.
I can stand here all day, Mr. Montana, but we're not getting anywhere. We should just deal with him.
Yeah. Well, aim for the head.
Guy
You,
behind me ready
you
to
catch
shoot.
a flash of light, Miyako, as the wall, the obsidian is struck by a laser rifle. It appears to do no damage, and then as you kind of look behind you, you can see that the guy who was following you has the laser rifle.
Really? Am I going to have to whoop your ass too, boy? God damn it.
Modric, ask him who he was shooting at.
Oh, really? Don't have to ask?
I don't know. Maybe he's trying to hit the Darrow guy.
I don't know. That fella barely can hold a weapon.
Well, that's why it's it's such a bad shot. Maybe he wasn't shooting at Miyoko.
Certainly not a threat, that's for sure.
We don't need to go killing people we ain't got to kill.
Somehow I don't think I'm going to have much of a choice. At least the laser rifle has to stop shooting at me.
Well, you probably would walk up and take it from him.
Maybe, but these dwarves tend to be thick boys and quite strong. I doubt I could actually get her away too easily.
Well, get that one before it gets that knife. It left some silver shit on you. We don't know what it is.
Is the silver doing anything, or is it just kind of chilling there like a poison or some shit?
Yeah, it's just like sitting there. It hasn't moved.
Flick it off like a bogey.
I mean... I'm not really threatened by this, and I believe that... Is it my turn again, Peter, or is it his turn? Whose turn is it? I'm completely lost in initiative.
Okay. Yeah, actually, it's his turn, and he will go and try. If you want to give me a... Are you going to just try to prevent him from getting the dagger?
Yeah, sure, I can do that. I'm good at that. Can I just stomp on the thing?
Yeah, give me exert.
Exert? Okay, I can exert
Just
myself.
standing on his dagger.
Okay. Adobe changed what the fucking acrobat read looks like. That's a 11 total. I have pluses there for once. Yay.
How much?
11.
Give me a D20 roll and add your exert.
Oh, a D20 and exert. Okay.
Miyoko, I think I need to send them other sisters in.
You know, it's still not a threat at the moment. They're just annoying little children.
I don't know. I don't like you being in there by yourself.
How's a 19?
Yeah, you're standing on it, and he's just trying to, like, grab it, pulling at it. And then you can feel him. He's, like, trying to bite through your armor. He's, like, gnawing at your leg.
Not going to work for you. I will stomp on your head if I have to.
Knee him in the chest like a dog.
Down, boy, down. I'm aroused. Well, if I can, I'm going to look at the guy behind me. And I'd like to shoot the laser gun.
Okay.
Which I believe isn't impossible. I think it's a -4 to hit or something like that. But
yep.
Let's see here. That's a 14 -4 plus 11. So
21.
21. Yep. Shoot laser gun.
Yeah, he can't hold. You shoot it and fall. It goes right out of his hands, hits the ground. He cannot hold on to it.
Are you done yet?
He looks at you, turns and runs back down the hall.
I didn't need that rifle. I got more in the back here.
I'm gonna have to shoot them all. I'm gonna have to kill all the guns on this ship. Now what to do with you? And I put my hands on my hip and just stand over the guy as he's grabbing at his knife.
Mm-hmm. He's trying to bite your leg.
Well, he don't seem to understand nothing.
That's
Kind of like
sure.
kind of like a rabid dog, you know. You just kind of, you know. Unfortunately,
Think I should put him down?
I mean, he ain't helpful, and he won't stop trying to get you. Unfortunately.
It's not my turn right now, so I'll let him do what he needs to. We have to be sporting about this.
Give her a good old another college try, little feller.
You can do it, buddy.
he's attempting to bite you, and
Yep, that's gonna hurt his teeth.
The few he has left.
he's failing miserably.
So until he hits that natural 20, he just bites the whole arm clean off, right through the armor.
Even then,
Sorry.
it wouldn't do anything. I don't think it's a high enough tech level of a bite.
He's got
gotta-
cyber teeth.
He continues to try to bite you.
Does he have his hands on the ground, or where
He's
are
got
they?
one hand on your leg as he's trying to bite you. The other one, he's like trying to grab the dagger from under your foot.
I'm just gonna move my other foot and put my heel in the back of his hand and press down on it. Will you please stop?
He
I
continues.
really don't want to mindlessly start murdering everyone on the fucking ship.
I don't think he's gonna listen.
Oh, fine. Get my rifle, put it right up to the back of his head, and fire around.
That poor bastard.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, you blast
Yep.
him and he's dead.
The way
that's
Modric's describing it, these guys are like these Duros are like like rabid dogs. Magic done made them crazy, I guess.
Am I really gonna have to kill every fucker on this ship, Mr. Montana?
I don't know. The other ones seem like they would talk to you, but this one, he different.
He's the guts in the head. That's what he is.
Yeah.
Well-
Maybe there is intelligent life on that ship, and we just ain't found it yet.
They are dwarves, so you can't really expect much from them. I'm going to look at the desk and at the files he was looking at real fast while I can.
They look like a bunch of cards with drawings on them.
Any drawings that any of us seen before with my video feed?
Yeah, they look like they're. It looks like, if you were to guess, he was matching up the things that he had with pictures of the cards.
How many cards are there approximately?
There's like 500 of them. They're like in 5 different drawers.
Well, I'm not going to spend time looking for biologicals in here.
Yeah,
And while I'm doing this, I'm disassembling the laser rifle that's sitting on the desk and throwing it apart.
All right.
Well, take a look around. Anywhere I can continue to?
Yeah, there's some more stairs.
Continue along the stairs.
You walk down these stairs. Again, it's a room that looks maybe like diamond shaped almost, but again, there are pieces of it. Sides of the walls have been broken off. In the center of this room, you notice noticeable cracks in the obsidian, and there is a large rusted metal grate sitting here.
Any doors or anything?
There's a hallway that continues past it.
How does the grate look?
As far as what?
How big is it?
The grate is about.
How many Miyokos can you fit in it? That's my new unit of measurement, is in Miyokos.
Hey, I know that's about 5 foot something. That's
5'4".
The grate looks about 30 meters across.
Well, if I could find a jeep, I'd be well set here. Are there any jeeps lying around?
Any jeeps?
Or vehicles of any kind here?
oh damn, 98 feet. Damn.
Yeah.
No.
No?
Is there anything
Wish there-
down there?
Yeah, I'm going to take a look down the grate.
You look down the grate. It looks like water is below this grate.
Ooh.
You can hear
Nice.
something sloshing as you flash your light down there.
I don't happen to see a cleric and her friends with a giant ape and an old dwarf, do I? In that case, I'm going to start heading towards the hallway then.
All right.
I mean, I'm trying to be peaceful about this, but I always resort to murder.
Murder hobo is gonna murder hobo. That's just how
I
it is.
know. I do nothing but good.
Yeah, this is like a small little room with some more stairs that go up.
Ascend, my friend. Are you sure you don't want that backup?
Yeah,
Just
I'm
in
sure for
case.
now.
You know, they listen to orders real good. If you tell them not to shoot yet, they won't shoot yet.
I trust that. However, if something goes horribly wrong, I trust that I'm also the only one who can sneak out of here alive.
I hadn't thought about that part.
Yeah. Well, based on the Rhodesian infantry that she is, I'm going to continue up the stairs, I guess, for now. Do I see anything?
It's a hallway.
The hallway?
Mm-hmm.
Down the hallway I go.
So as you're headed down this hallway, you start picking up noise of chatter and
Is it in their language?
yes.
Mr. Montana, will you go ahead and be kindly enough to get Modric listening to this to tell if he can hear anything?
Yeah, Modric, can you pick anything up out of this
I
chatter?
can't pick up anything out of that blasted thing. It's just a yammer and something. It's nonsensical.
Does it sound like an alert?
Is it
No.
just sounding upset? Or are they just chit-chatting?
It sounds like chit chat. I'm not really picking up any words.
I'm going to start sneaking again and sneak my way towards the chit-chat.
So as you start to see light coming from this huge room, it's similar to the room that had the pillars in it.
Mhm.
It's kind of that big. There are no
Oh.
pillars in here. There are containers with tables. There's a bunch of these bald-headed guys in cloaks. Looks like they've got vac suits. Looks like they have weapons. They've got piece equipment. Like he was like, damn, is that like some kind of part of a ship? It just looks like a big storage facility, and they're just kind of moving stuff around and packaging stuff up. And
That their armory?
I'm going to back up. Mr. Montana, that's all stuff from the battleship. I think this is a salvage crew that salvages the ship even while it's still functioning.
I think that's their armory, isn't it?
I think it's a storage depot. It's all stuff from our battleship, though.
The hell? How'd they get it in there?
How big is this crystal, Peter?
how big is this diamond
The entire
pyramid?
ship, yeah, in kilometers.
Like I said, think of the pyramid of Egypt and think of if it had a lower half, you know.
Yeah, like could a battleship fit inside of it, or
There's battleships.
Maybe long way, but from what
Yeah.
you've seen so far, no.
That could be why it's in pieces as well.
this ain't making no sense.
Well, something happened here, and they have a lot of sisters' gear on board as well.
Hey Galileo, you're real good with the computer things, right?
Sure am, Montana Big.
If you had enough words from Modric's language, could you like backwards engineer some kind of
Translation.
translator thing? You're real good with them radios and communications equipment and whatnot. Maybe you could, just compile like a bunch of different words that would lead you to the core of their language.
Oh, you want me to speak to him?
Well, mainly I'd like you to make like a thing so we could speak to them without having to have Modric, painstakingly try to figure it out.
Sure, I'll get with Modric and talk to him.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
And he takes off.
Mr. Montana,
Yeah.
I'm going to follow some of their equipment shipments and see if I can find where they're storing all of this stuff.
Yeah. I like that idea.
I might be able to find some heavy ship ammunition and leave a couple of demo packs there,
Yeah.
just in case.
Yeah. Good list. Good little ace in the hole.
Are you trying to be stealthy?
Oh, yes.
Give me another stealth roll.
The mistress of stealth.
Did you get that silver booger off you?
I think so. That. Okay. And we said the bonus was a plus 8, so that is 19 for sneak.
Okay. Yeah, they do not notice you as you are watching them. They seem to be like putting like things together. You see them pull out like some dark green vac suits, and then you see them pull out gunmetal gray vac suits, and they separate them and they put them on like a hanging rolling rack, and they kind of move them to one side.
Sending shit too.
Yeah.
What if they just cleaning up the aftermath of the battle?
Quite possibly. But on the other hand, they did shoot at me and try to eat me.
Well, that's just them not knowing any better.
Yeah, they have horrible table manners, I'll say that much.
Yeah, there's got to be something a lot smarter than them having them do this. You know, otherwise they wouldn't really give a damn what a laser rifle is or what these uniforms are about.
Exactly. Peter, can I see a way forward from here that seems to go upwards?
There's not a way upwards, but if you look to your right, you can kind of see a light over like a door, and over to your left looks to be like a hallway because you see somebody walk back down that way.
I'm going to head towards the door. I've been following hallways, and generally you don't want your sorting facility directly open to, you know, your command staff.
Okay, give me a note, snack roll.
I don't snack on snack.
Snack.
18.
Yeah. Easily moving in the shadows because it's still fairly dark. You also catch one of these guys as he's sorting like data pads or something. He's putting them down. He reaches in and takes out a dagger. And you can see it's dripping with some kind of silver stuff. And he puts it and licks it and like sheathes it again.
These are the weirdest fucking creatures I ever saw.
Be like a drug or something to them?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's some of that magic shit. Maybe if they, I don't know. Maybe if they have too much, they go crazy like that one that he called a Darrow.
You reach this door. It is like wood reinforced with some kind of iron on it. Appears to have a lock.
A lock?
Mm-hmm.
What type of lock?
One that requires a key.
Key. So what
it's
you're
like
saying
a straight
is
up old iron lock.
the primitive lock. Well, I pull out my meta tool because that thing can do everything according to the game.
It does a
And-
shitload of shit.
I will try to disable the lock, which,
Melt that bitch off there.
according to the rule, I don't understand this, Peter. According to the book, that's a snack roll to disable locks. That's all under the same thing. It's a snack roll according to this thing.
Pickpocketing.
Yeah, pickpocketing, disabling a primitive lock. So I'm not sure if you want me to do exert, snack,
Well, it depends on how stealthy or, you know, if you, I'm assuming you don't want to make it obvious.
yeah, I'm very snacky. I'm the master of snack.
Oh, so no blowtorch then.
No, I'm just gonna go ahead and get underneath the thing and slowly pry it open until I can get inside.
Okay, so yeah, we can go with snack again.
Okay.
Little to the left, little to the right.
Yeah.
Big
Oh,
that-
dang, you broke your screwdriver.
That's 15 only.
It takes you a little bit of time, but none of them notice. And you open the lock.
Now with these pluses, I could almost go ahead and play a rogue in 5th edition. I'll open the door slowly and look inside.
There is a light. There are candles in this room. It looks to be some kind of table with some candles. There's some stones on this table. There is a nice sitting chair. Looks to be cloth. A couple bottles appear to be empty. Cot that
Looks
is
like
neatly
really nice
rolled
sail.
up. There's also, as you go in here, there's also a picture. It looks like it is hand drawn, somewhat dirty, damaged. It looks to be, and there is a little bit of coloring on it, but it's kind of faded. It looks to be like a human teenage boy, maybe with red hair.
Mr. Montana?
Mhm.
I think these are predators.
I don't know.
Well, they have a picture of a teenage boy here.
This looks like a really nice sail. You know, like the locks. Is there nobody in there?
Is there anyone in here?
No.
No.
Why lock all this crap up?
Do I know the teenage boy, or do any of us know the teenage boy?
It's not obvious.
Okay. I'll record it with my camera for use later and send it
All
to Big Montana.
So
Can I identify him?
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of redhead stepchildren in the world.
Facial recognition, I need. Something.
I don't know if we have that.
We have.
you cannot eliminate that it is a child of Big Montana.
What percentage are the odds that it is a child of Big? Is it like a 15, 20% or?
I think all kids in the sector are about a 10% chance of being big Montana.
Yeah. So you guys are on. You guys are on the ship. Obi, you're helping with.
Dr. Gogo Days with his scanner for necrotic energy.
Yeah, he's trying to create some kind of device that will detect this. Big Montana, you're on the bridge. You get some flashes of alerts, and jumping into this space lane. You look and then look again. It's the battleship Pretty Noose, but its pieces and parts of it are missing. It looks like it looks like it's in the verge of being disassembled,
The hell?
but it is still flying. You can see that these brown cloaked dudes are just like walking on top of it as it's in space without back suits. They're just like walking on top, moving stuff around.
The fuck? Big Montana's gonna radio over it. Any sisters still on that vessel? Over.
You just get static.
The fuck?
Is your vehicle stealthed?
Yeah, we're still hidden.
Okay.
We're still emission dampered.
All right.
Obi, Can you come up to the bridge again?
Sure.
Can you scan for once you get up here? Can you scan for any life on that thing that ain't them little dwarf people?
Beep boop beep 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 beep.
Montana, what's going on? He just said, "What the hell?" and didn't tell me anything.
The ball breaker, not the ball breaker, the pretty noose. She's here. She's missing parts, like big old sections of the ship, but she's still flying. Them little dwarf dudes are walking all over it without back suits.
Count that.
I tried to hail them and I just got static. Maybe their comms section's gone.
I'm finding pieces of ship on this vessel as well.
I got an 11 on my program in case it was relevant.
Yeah, like so you can scan. You don't pick up any sisters on this ship.
What about
Other life forms, like those things that we see walking around.
Yeah, they give off a different signature.
about how many?
On this ship, there's probably 30 of them.
Oh fuck!
Zoom out.
Big Montan's gonna go on comms. All available sisters, reclaim that ship.
So Montana, you want me to start taking them out here?
Keep your stealth. There's a lot more of them than there are. Even if they got primitive shit, eventually they'll swarm you.
As long as it's not above tech level 4, I'm fine.
Well, yeah, but I mean, eventually, if they, I imagine like 30 of them piled on you, and they're gonna, you ain't gonna be able to move, and they'll eventually claw their way through that suit.
I'm going to continue through the ship as best I can, Peter. Try and find my way to the bridge or something, or the engine room.
So are you sending the Sisters of Karma that are still on your ship to take the battleship?
Yeah, basically. So my plan is to have all the sisters that are waiting by the shuttle to come back, load up all 30 into the shuttle, and go take the battleship back.
Okay.
Because we can't let these little fuckers disassemble it further. Every battleship counts.
Okay.
Especially when we might have this one to play with next session.
All right. So the shuttle returns back and the sisters are all gearing up, ready to go, and get in the shuttle and head over to this battleship. Miyako,
No.
you are looking out at this. You're in this room that has all these different personal effects and the nice chair, and the rolled up cot.
Yep. And I'm sneaking away.
All right, you're leaving this room.
Yep, I'm going to try and find my way to a bridge or an engine room or an ammunition storage dump or anything like that.
Okay, there's a hallway straight across from you.
I'm going to sneak on through it.
Go ahead and give me a sneak roll.
I'm just waiting for you to fail one of these sneak rolls and then end up like Jack Sparrow running away from a whole horde of midgets.
That is 18 total.
Okay. Yeah, you scoot right across the room past these guys that are collecting, look like mag boots, putting them on shelves.
Wait, Miyoko's Japanese and very sneaky. She's a ninja!
So you come right up to a door, or you can go down a hallway to the left.
What's the door look like? Does it have a lock on it?
The door, again, is wood, metal, reinforced with metal with a lock.
I got to know. And I'll try making my way in.
Oh, the same thing you're going to...
Yep.
Okay.
That's 19 total.
Yeah, you just take care of the lock. The door is open.
What's it behind door number 2?
So you creak open the door. There's a light in here from a lantern on a table. Again, the door. This room appears to be very smooth obsidian, except for parts that have been broken, busted out. On the floor, in small piles that look like black crystals. And you can see a worker, somebody walking. You can see their shadow coming like into the room, like they're being backlit. They come into the room and they've got like 3 or 4 crystals. They put a couple down and they pick another one up from the pile. And they look at it and they pick up another one and they turn around and they start walking.
I'm going to go ahead and wait for him to leave the room. Then I'm going to grab a handful of crystals and put them in my pocket.
Okay.
And then I'm going to follow him.
Okay. So you walk down, as you grab a couple crystals, you walk down the hallway. There's another door. This door is all metal. It does not have a lock on it.
Wait for him to open it.
Okay. The door flings open like, it's more like the doors that you're used to, not like the open door. They just shoots open like that.
Okay.
Are you I would assume you're standing to the side.
Yep.
So this individual is a little bit shorter than these dwarves, but he wears a cloak, but his hands are all in like white wraps. His face is all wrapped, and you can barely see any of his eyes. And he comes back in. He's empty-handed. He kind of stops and looks into the room like he's looking for something. Maybe he notices, and then he just continues on and walks back to the pile of crystals.
The door opens. I go through it.
You walk and enter this large room, similar to the room that had all the gear in it, and the one with the pillars. In the center of this room is a huge black crystal. It is just sitting in the middle of the room, levitating.
Now, let me take a look at something here. Got my character sheet. Yeah, I do have some experience with fixing and pilot, so I know ships quite well. If I were to assume that a normal ship, this would be, for example, their main reactor or engine bay, would this somewhat remind me of the type of facility necessary to facilitate such a device? If I were to replace our engine with a black crystal.
It basically looks like a black crystal in an empty room, levitating by itself. There is a ladder that leads up to it.
Do I see any crystals in a pile anywhere?
You see 1 or 2 on the floor.
I'm going to hide. Well, you said it's a full black crystal and a ladder just goes up next to it?
As you get close, you realize that this huge black crystal is basically thousands of smaller crystals stuck together.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that don't look right.
Can I approach the thing with my knife and try to pry one of the crystals up?
Yeah. You'd have to get on the ladder.
Yeah, I'll climb up the ladder.
Okay. Give me an exert roll.
I'm not that good at ladders. Ooh, that's not great. That's a 7 total.
I mean, you're trying to pry it, but you're having a hard time removing this crystal piece from it.
Can I kind of tell what's holding it together? Glue, duct tape, magnetic force?
Yeah, it's something that it's not obvious to the eye, naked to the eye.
Mr. Montana?
Yeah.
You getting all this on my video feed?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell.
Should I demo pack it?
I don't know. That seems dangerous.
Well, this entire thing seems dangerous. Apparently they're able to take and disassemble an entire battleship.
Yeah. Why don't you just leave a few in a not so noticeable spot on that thing?
Would I be able to find a not so noticeable spot on the thing in the shadow or something?
What do you mean?
Is this thing in darkness? What's keeping it illuminated?
There are a couple torches that are lit around the room.
Mm-hmm. Would I be able to find a place where a demo pack would be in relative shadow on it?
Yeah.
I'm going to place 2 shape charge demo packs on it then, facing inwards.
Okay, on this crystal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tape them on there and slap them down.
All right.
And hook them up to one of my detonators. And then I will get down the ladder safely and everything. And I'm going to hide in a corner and see if the guy comes back in with another crystal for a couple of minutes.
Okay. So we go back to Big Montana as you are on the bridge, obviously watching the Sisters of Karma fly over to this battleship as it's making its way towards the diamond. As these strange, bald-headed, dwarf-like creatures are dismantling it in space. So I would assume that you're watching like their video feed.
Yeah, I've probably got Miyoko's on the left and theirs on the right.
So yeah, you see one of the sisters. She's kind of directing them. The shuttle lands in their power armor. They just blast these couple of dwarves like right off. They're just kind of like blown apart, and their parts just kind of float out into space. Give me a notice roll.
All right. Where'd my dice? There it is. 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. Because I have a -1.
So you see them spreading out. She's ordering, different directions what to do. They're entering the ship. She's running down. They go into the bridge. She sends one group into the bridge. She's headed down into where the spike drive and everything is, to the engine room. They bust open the door. They have to breach it. They open it, and you can see that there is a black crystal attached to the spike drive on a converter. And on the walls is crawling some sort of black tendrils that are going everywhere.
Oh, shit. Get that fucking black crystal out of that fucking spike drive. It's tightening the ship.
She goes over and walks over and like pulls the thing out of there. Then you can see her. She's like kind of showing it to you. And then you start to see like the tendrils grow on her arm.
It's getting you.
And she's like, fuck. And it's stuck to her hand, and it starts growing all the way up her arm.
Get off the arm.
As much as it sucks, one of the other sisters, get that shit off her. Don't touch it, though.
Her camera goes dead.
Oh, fuck.
You got static. You pick up another camera from one of the other sisters. As she is laying there, you see the one that had the crystal. It's still like attached to her hand, and the tendrils have grown all over her. And she's backing up with with the laser rifles as they close the room off. She's letting you know that they are leaving, getting out of that area.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Black crystal in the ship. She removed it from the spike drive, and then it started crawling up her arm, and then the camera went dead.
I looked down at my pocket and just tossed the black crystals I grabbed out.
Attention, all hands on the ship. Any black crystals we got on board, jettison those, please.
Except for the ones being experimented on by Obi and them.
Yeah, except the one Obi and Daze is using. And then jettison it as soon as you're done with it. So yeah, gonna try and have those sisters pilot the ship, if the ones that went to the bridge, if they can. Just have them get it away from that black crystal, the big ass ship thingy. Have them get it away from that if they can.
So as you are, I imagine you got like a remote control, like
yeah, just like flipping
camera.
through all the sisters.
Damn, which one? You flip it the one to the bridge. The bridge is covered with like these tendrils.
Oh fuck!
And they're slowly moving back. You can see a couple of them are caught in the tendrils. There's these strange looking humanoids that are just wearing cloaks. Well, you watched the video feed, so you saw the cloaks with the guys with the wraps.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They have like a sickle, and the tendrils just kind of like are crawling all over them, and they are just like emerging out of the bridge, like popping up literally out of nowhere, and then they start rushing this one as they close the door to the bridge.
Oh shit! We gotta figure out if fire hurts them black tendrily thingies. I'm picturing a whole lot of flamethrower and.
What's going on out there?
The bridge is all filled with that tenderly shit too.
Well, what would you like to have happen then?
Oh God. Sisters of Karma, do you have any flammable object? Well, I guess it's it's in space. Or well, I guess how many parts of the ship are like completely open to a vacuum and how many aren't? That they're on. Like when they open the bridge doors, is like that section of the ship, does that still have pressure? Or
the bridge did have pressure, yes.
Okay. Any of you gals got a fire available to you? In readily abundance?
Grabs bottle of vodka. I know how to make this work.
Yeah, do y'all got any kind of flame weapons or flame anything?
Unfortunately, this edition of the book doesn't happen to have any flames in it, Mr. Montana.
I don't think they would have carried any flamethrowers with them.
Shit. Well, maybe y'all regroup at the shuttle and rearm with we got some liquor. See if you can't.
We do have is liquor.
Yeah, see if we can't purge that stuff with fire, maybe.
So I would assume they're making a tactical retreat to the shuttle. So they're all running back, firing as these guys, the bald-headed guys in the cloaks, are now rushing and attacking them. You see the other guys with the sickles, who are wearing the cloaks with the wraps, are like running onto the ship, coming out different places as the tendrils are starting to cover more and more of the ship. The shuttle begins to move and take off. You can see one of the cloaked, bald-headed guys jump, and he grabs onto the side of the shuttle
Blast that fucker off.
And he's hanging there. And then you just see him drift off, like pieces of him, like he was blasted by somebody.
Oh, Lord.
As the shuttle approaches, give me a notice roll.
All right.
How many tendrils are on the shuttle? Yay!
That's another 6.
Okay. The shuttle starts to head towards the docking bay. You notice that there are now black tendrils growing onto the shuttle as it begins to head towards you.
You're infested. Don't get inside. Don't come. Don't stop where you at.
And the shuttle stops.
Check yourselves. Make sure everybody want to use free of them tendril thingies.
They can jump off the shuttle, and then you can just destroy the shuttle, and they can
That's
check
what
when
I'm
they're out
thinking.
in space.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They can do a little one of these motions.
One of what?
Where they push off and drift.
Okay.
As we hear all this over the intercom.
Oh yeah, Big Montana's left the ship intercom on accident.
Yeah.
I'll ask Dr. Gogo Days if he's seen if these since he's been testing on these tendrils, if they had seemed to have any noticeable weakness or any way of at least clearing them off. Because all we've had is interactions with a few crazy people with it on them.
He is not familiar with any way to stop the spread other than just destroy the source.
One crystal did that to a whole ship. Miyoko, how are you doing in there?
Do I see tentacles?
No, you don't see anything. You see a bunch of crystals that you dropped right near the ladder as you went and sneaked in a corner as this person comes back out, and you see them just pick up. They're looking at the crystal, examine which one. He goes up the ladder, and you see him like turn it slightly, and it affixes to whatever it is. And he looks and kind of examines it and goes back down the ladder and looks at the ones that are on the ground.
Begin, Mr. Montana?
I don't know what to have you do. This is a fucky pickle of a situation.
Well, I can make my way through the ship silently executing everyone with a knife, but that could take a few days.
Yeah. At this point, I'm convinced that thing's just all bad.
You want me to blow the fucking thing up?
It might not be a bad idea. You get yourself out and then, push the big red button proverbially.
I think for now I'm going to keep making my way up towards the bridge to see if I can learn anything, maybe steal some data and information.
You don't get too far from your way out, though. So far, the only way we know is out is that they're, poo hole.
Well, I'm a fast runner, so hopefully that will help me out.
Be careful. I ain't trying to lose no more crew.
Peter's not trying to integrate any more backstory. Okay, I'm going to snack my way out of here and keep heading in the direction I haven't been.
Okay. You go back down. You wait for him to go through the door.
Yep.
You move through it. You watch him. If he goes over to these piles of crystals and trying to figure out which one. Back through the other door that you had opened, and you begin to go down this hallway you have not been down before. And as you get close to where this room is, it's similar to a room that you have seen. Kind of like, it looks like almost like it was a diamond at one point, but pieces of it got excavated and broken apart. There's some kind of viscous slime that covers the entire room. As you look around, there's really no light in here. A couple torches on the wall.
Look at my character sheet here. And that won't help me. Can I attempt to examine this viscous slime with my meta tool? Probably won't tell me much, but it's better than nothing.
Okay. It's
What?
some kind of undeterminate scat.
I think took a shit everywhere here.
Yeah, that don't look pretty.
I'm gonna look at the ceiling. Do I see death?
Give me a notice roll.
Would like to notice death.
Have
Imminent
the
death.
sisters extricated themselves from the
Yeah, they've
corrupted
gotten out of the
shuttle?
shuttle. Yeah.
All right, double check each other. Make sure you ain't got nothing on you before we
Buddy
pick you
check.
up. Yeah.
Okay.
9.
You examine this room, looking around. Again, there's just the slime that's on the floor, and the torches, and then you, one of the alcoves in the back, you see like a big blob that seems to be floating, and it turns, and you see with your light something looking at you. You see one eye, and then like 5 little tiny eyes floating in the air, looking at you.
How far away from me does it appear to be?
About 60 meters.
60 meters. Okay. Miyoko slings her G3.
Demo
goes ahead, grabs her rocket launcher.
Yeah, that works.
All right. Let's take a break before you get started. Let's take a break right here. All right. Get initiative roll.
Yay!
Boy.
That's a 97 for initiative.
I don't know if we need to roll, but I got a 2.
Ooh.
Or, well, I guess 3 if I had a modifier.
Oh. I don't think I need to know that.
Oh, that's the wrong person.
9.
All right, Miyako, you're up first.
I'm up
Sort of
first.
Strange floating eye with little tiny eyes.
Rocket launcher versus beholder. Let's see how this goes.
All right. I'm interested to know.
21 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, 3d10. That is 25 points of boom damage.
Okay.
And I move at 10 meters back. Because everything's in meters in this game.
All right.
Hopefully that's a steaming pile of beholder on the ground.
So there is a large explosion in this. As you hit this creature, lets out a cry. Some of the viscous slime catches fire and starts to burn.
I knew fire was the option. Thank the Lord.
It moves out of its little alcove in the back of this room.
Oh.
So now you get to make
I win.
some saves.
Ooh, no.
I win.
Oh, wrong dice, wrong dice.
You had one job.
Okay, so first thing would be a mental save.
Do I need a brain for that? Joke's on you, motherfucker. I don't have one. I never did.
She gone.
Oh,
That
you
means
meant
you
my
fail automatically.
my character has a brain though. Shit. That's a pass. I got an 18.
Okay. Well, I can't remember all of them. There's mental,
Physical,
physical,
and evasion. I think.
yeah,
Is it evasion? I'd have to look.
yeah, I think so.
Physical, evasion, mental. Yep.
So give me an evasion roll.
I don't think you want one of those, Peter. You think you want it, but you don't really want it. Oof! Really? Okay. Yeah. So, I'm gonna use my action point for that one there. Let's re-roll that. Really? Really? Okay. Yeah. So that's double nat 1 on that shit.
It was meant to happen.
It was bound to happen. Shit. Give it to me, Peter. Give it to me hard and fast and dirty. That's how I want it. Let's do it. Stop sheltering me.
All right.
Not only did you destroy our ship, you destroyed their ship.
Yeah.
Everyone loses.
You take 18 damage as you are struck with some sort of beam.
Oh, Lord.
Ow. I
But
did not need
Miyoko, do I need to get you out of there?
that. Coughing up blood, can't even talk. Where'd it hit me, Peter?
Well, I would assume that you, 10 meters, you were running away.
Well, I was taking steps back.
Okay, so yeah, so it hit you in the chest. You look down, and there's like these black tendrils that are just kind of like moving around. They're not growing, they're just kind of moving around on your armor.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
TPK. Okay, Peter, what's the next save?
That would be mental.
Ooh.
Ooh-wee.
Ooh, mental. Let me open my character sheet. Oh, fuck me. I failed that one. My other 2 saves, I need a 10 to pass. This one, I need an 11.
So as this orange light kind of flickers, you become frightened and realize this is probably not a fight you want, and feel you need to get GTFO. However, we still have 2 more to go.
Yay!
Oof.
We're in China.
This one would be a physical save.
Oh, you treacherous, whorish dice. That's a 5. That's a fail again. Jesus Christ.
So, as you are frightened and you begin to run and like back away, you are hit with this, bathed in this purple light, and your body starts to seize up as you like you're moving through molasses. You're trying to move and you're like,
Mm-hmm.
Slow. Okay.
4. This would be another evasion roll.
Well, that's a 6.
Oof.
You're basically, you feel like you're moving, but you're not. You're just like moving your arms. And that's it. Just
Yep.
like, oh. Big Montana, as you watch in the feed here, you see a couple little black tendrils go across the video,
Ooh.
and then you see in the distance some sort of eye with these little tiny eyes, and you saw the flashes of light, and Miyako was moving, but now she's moving real slow, like staying in the same position as this huge eye starts to get closer and closer.
Wait, this is good. It's like StarCraft. I'll become the Queen of Blades now. No, none of you know the series? Okay.
No.
Oh, shit. Never mind. Thought I was being smart. I guess I was wrong.
I got an idea.
Is it a good one?
Maybe.
Hope so.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm interested in this
okay.
idea.
Big Montana's going to think real hard. He can see her video feed.
Yeah.
He's going to think real hard and picture that giant Tootsie Roll in there with a chainsaw. And it wants to kill that eye thingy.
The Texas Tootsie Roll Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay.
This is the highlight of Big Montana. He became a summoner.
Imagine as his nose starts to bleed from like psychic effort.
So as you sit and think real hard and take a puff on your cigar, you are back at the temple, the pyramid, in this large room with this huge creature with its 5 eyes. Next to you is the giant Tootsie Roll with the chainsaw.
Get him, boy!
Imagine in this moment, like Big Montana's wearing his big white suit, puffing a cigar. Yeah, get him! Come on,
Get him, boy!
get him!
Get him right now!
Get him! Come on!
Standing only 10 feet away.
Come on now!
Meters. We don't use feet here.
Oh, yes. Less than 10 meters away. Sitting there watching.
We must use the never been to the moon measurement, people.
You hear Obi, you hear over the comms. Obi, this is Galileo. Big Montana's gone. I think you're in charge now.
Oh, that's not good. I'm. If I was a betting man, I'd say he's probably at the temple, but I guess I probably should go up to the bridge.
All right, you head up to the bridge. The shuttle is drifting with tendrils growing on it, and the Sisters of Karma are floating out into space trying to make their way to the ship.
I will jump in the pilot's chair and I will scoot the ship slightly closer to the Sisters of Karma.
Okay. They enter the docking bay.
And then I will tell one of them to get on the gun.
All right.
We're gonna go ahead and blast that little shuttle away from us, just for no chance of it coming to get us.
No roll required. They fire, blast the shuttle, propelling it out into space.
Say one shot should be good enough, because all you
Yeah.
need to do is just push it away.
Yep.
Josh, you're muted.
4 million years it will hit a planet and begin infecting anew.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's someone else's problem in 4 million years.
Yeah, that sounds like a tomorrow problem.
A 4 million year problem.
Yeah, we have time to chase it down eventually.
Things we will not be doing, chasing it out eventually. Add that to my list.
Okay. Miyako,
Yes.
you get to make. What? You get to make an evasion roll.
Nope, we're not doing it this time either. We're rolling a 9.
So you're trying to move and you just feel like all your muscles and all your whole body just kind of ceases up. Obi, what you're watching right now on the video feed is, as you've got your clicker out, I'm sure there's like some spaceship residue on there, whatever, Big Montana. The sisters are making their way into the docking bay, doing a quick systems check, making sure nobody's got tendrils on them or anything like that. You see Miyako's feed. She's not moving. She is like frozen in place. But there's all you're seeing is like some kind of view. There's like a couple lights, but basically she hadn't moved. She's just frozen in place.
Okay. Not a lot I can do about that. I'll wait for Big Montana to get here. Maybe he can grab her,
Big Montana,
through the
give me an
dimension.
initiative roll for your Tootsie
All right.
roll. Never thought I'd say that, but I just did.
That's
You
an 8.
wanted to.
You go first.
All right, Tootsie Roll's gonna chainsaw that bitch.
Okay. Go ahead and roll attack roll.
All right. I don't know what the Tootsie Roll's modifier is. But
What's
that's
your
a
attack
16
mod?
on the dice.
16. That's
And then my mods, I don't have any strength, which I would imagine you'd be using if you were using a chainsaw.
right. So we'll say +4.
All right, so that's a
20.
20, yeah.
That's a hit. Chainsaw damage, what, 2d10? This is a huge friggin' Tootsie Roll.
This is true. This is a very large
So we'll
chainsaw.
say a 2d10 +4 damage.
All right. Well, that's not great. That's 4 + 4, so 8.
He's just warming up the chainsaw right now. That's
Yeah,
all.
she's just getting going.
Oh, I have to turn this on? Shit.
Oh, he's still got like the little brake on the front, you know, you pop the brake forward. He's got the brake on his. He's trying to. No, you got to take the brake off. God damn it.
All right. Now it's the beholder's turn. Okay. The Tootsie Roll gets to make a physical save.
What dice do I roll for that?
20-sider.
20-sider. That's a 15.
Yep. So you see a green light flash from one of the eyes,
God damn.
unfazed. Evasion roll.
That's a 14.
Yeah,
Nice.
it gets bathed in this purple light. It's not bothered. Not bothering it.
You can't handle the roll.
You're on a roll.
Mental save.
That's an 11.
Would
I
that
don't
be a
know what
pass? Would that be a pass for you?
What's your standard?
So you're 4th level. I think that is a pass, right?
We're off
5th level.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it should be.
So, yes, it would be an auto pass.
Okay. So there's like this lime green, like flashing light. Doesn't bother. That's 3, right? 4. Oh, okay. Give me a physical save.
Another 15. You
Light.
can't handle these rolls, boy.
Literally. Okay, and then this one is another mental.
All right. It's a 6.
Okay, so it looks, it's like it's hit with this like orange light, and it's like, oh shit! And it turns and starts running. It drops the chainsaw and starts running out of the temple.
Oh, fuck.
Don't do it.
What are you going to do? Anything, Ob, as far as this other ship?
As for my turn, I guess I'd still be just sitting in the pilot seat, just kind of maintaining the bridge area in case Big Montana gets back, or like monitoring the screens, make sure nothing else is coming after Miyoko.
Okay. All right. As you
more of those, any of those guys outside on that other ship, the battleship, because I know when they went over there, did they all go inside?
no, there are still some more of those bald-headed guys on the battleship.
Okay.
As it
Well,
slowly makes its way over to the diamond object.
I guess I tell the Sisters of Karma, whoever's on the gun, to start making shots.
Okay, so yeah, so they start firing at the battleship, like trying to pick some of these guys off. You see in Miyako's camera feed, you see one of these bald-headed dwarf guys kind of look, and he's like doing this to the side, looks up, just kind of see that? And then he mentions he's like mumbling something. And then there's two of them doing like the same thing, like poking at her.
Nothing I can do.
Point and laugh.
Montana, the Tootsie Roll is now running out of the temple, frightened, and it just dropped the chainsaw. You're up.
Oh shit!
Run, Big Montana!
So how are you doing?
We don't have to die.
It smiles. You can see all these gnarly teeth as it begins to move closer towards you.
Well, at least you talk. Is there some kind of agreement we could come to?
Negotiate. Okay, let's see here. Give me a talk roll.
That's about my only option here.
You could leave.
But then it's back with you. That's 7 plus my stats.
25.
11.
What is this place?
I'm not 100% sure. But if I think real hard and kind of zone out, I can come here and sometimes bring other things here and make things happen, like my friend Tootsie Roll who's running away.
Leaving a trail of little Tootsie Rolls behind him.
Oh, he shit himself.
Give me another mental save for the Tootsie Roll.
That's an 11.
Before he gets to the entrance / exit, he stops, turns around, and realizes I'm not afraid anymore, and starts running back in.
All right. Well, my Tootsie Roll friend's going to pick up his chainsaw, but we don't have to fight.
Okay.
So I guess I would probably need to introduce myself. I'm Big Montana.
You don't look very big.
Well, I mean, not compared to you, no. You're much larger than I am. Compared to most people, though, like, people like me, like humans, I'm pretty big.
To see the slim fast diet is working for Big Montana.
So the creature begins to look around. You basically control the Tootsie Roll, whatever the Tootsie Roll wants to do. So if you want him to stop.
He's going to pick up his chainsaw, but I don't know that he's going to attack yet because maybe I don't have to fight this thing. Maybe.
He starts to look around in this room and sees all the runes and stuff that's written on the walls. Well, we make a deal. You leave me here.
Well, ordinarily, I'd say that sounds pretty good, but what would you like to? Trying to figure out how to put this. Last time I was here, where this place existed in the real world, it was all like end of the worldy feeling, or well, end of the sector feeling. Like it felt bad, and I don't know how I feel about leaving someone I don't know a whole lot about here. And clearly you have powers and whatnot, so I don't know.
Why don't we make an agreement? Deal. I provide you with information, and you leave me.
Well, that could be arranged. How juicy is your info?
worth your time.
I need a second opinion. He's gonna think real hard, and have Obi up here next to him.
Obi, you're on the bridge, watching video going through the remote. Like, is there anything interesting on this?
There's never anything good on these channels.
And you click one more time, and you are now at the temple. It is hot and humid. There's a huge eye with these 5 little tiny eyes with nasty teeth. Giant Tootsie Roll holding a chainsaw. And Big Montana.
Do I still have the clicker?
Yes.
I'm going to keep clicking and it's back like I'm not actually here because there's no way it's this bad right now. I've been here before and it's never been this bad. I'm just going to keep...
Obi.
I don't hear you. No, I don't hear you.
This gentleman here would like to stay here, and in return he wants to give us information to let me let him stay here. Would that be a bad thing?
I mean, I don't see why not. We were never here for that long.
Yeah, but I don't know how much here connects to there.
Well, we're not really talking about there. If he's saying here, he can be here. This place is awful. If he wants to hang out here, whatever. He can hang out here.
I got one stipulation for you. Mr. Eyeball. What is your name? I don't know what to call you. I feel bad calling you Mr. Eyeball Man.
Everil.
If and I need to come here again, can we kind of agree that you won't mess with me when I come here again? If I need to.
Fair enough.
All right. You got a deal. Well, I'd ask to shake on it, but you ain't got no
He
hands.
reaches out one of the little eyes.
Yeah.
It's real slimy.
Nice.
All right. Well,
not to interrupt here, Dad, but I don't know if you realized, since I got the clicker and everything, Miyoko is just lying somewhere unconscious right now.
oh shit.
I don't know if you can try and grab her.
She was still moving when I last saw.
She's pretty still. There were some weird guys poking at her.
Everybody's back on the bridge.
Okay. You think real hard, and you're back on the bridge of the ship. Miyako is next to you, still frozen in place, with Obi and the clicker. And you were there, Big Montana.
Thunk, thunk.
Does she seem injured other than the fact that she's frozen?
No.
Yeah, you keep that up. I'm going to go find Emma.
She is missing the rocket launcher.
We can replace that.
Yoko self-defense system activated. Rebooting now.
Yeah,
Surprise,
I'm going to find Emma.
Is that nasty shit still on her?
The tendrily stuff.
Yeah.
Where it hit her armor. You can see a little bit on it. It's not growing or moving. It's just kind of like frozen.
Big Montana's gonna pull out his cigar lighter and try to burn it off.
Yeah, you managed to burn some of it right off.
So fire does work.
You forgot to ghillie shoot.
We need to invest in some flamethrowers.
Only the book had them. Damn online shopping catalogs not having flamethrowers.
Yeah.
We'll buy those flamethrowers that Muskie's always selling.
Yeah. Emma to the bridge. Emma, we need your help.
You can hear Modric. Thank God it's not me. God.
Modric to the bridge.
So Emma, comes running. What is it?
Big Montana's just gonna tap the visor of Miyoko.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. She ain't moving, but she's alive and breathing and stuff.
Well, let's take her back.
I can't lift that.
I will get the dolly.
So she disengages the mag boots and has her float.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Takes her back
That's a
in.
door frame. Oh, there's her head.
So every once in a while, you can see a couple blasts from the 88s as they pick off a couple of these workers on the battleship that is heading towards the diamond structure floating out here.
Let's mark this location on our nav map, so that way, in case we would ever need to come back here, we can find this weird black crystal structure.
Yeah.
But for now, we may want to just leave it alone.
Well, I definitely leave the black crystal thing alone, but the battleship.
You feel somebody tap you on the shoulder, Big Montana.
Yeah. Huh.
Are we done here? And you see, shuts the chainsaw off.
Oh, hello, friend. I didn't know you'd come back with me.
You did say everyone.
You trying to leave him there with old eyeballs?
I didn't.
You know where I'll be. And starts to head off.
No, I don't know where that is. Where are you going on my ship?
I'll be in bed waiting for you.
Your room.
Well, I didn't know that would exist in this world.
Just follow the Tootsies. Starts dropping Tootsie Rolls as it goes.
Oh.
In zero gravity, so they're just floating.
They're just floating.
Well, that's an interesting development.
I think the only question here is, do you like what you see?
He's confused. Big Montana's going to try and get the most senior ranking sister out of our troops and see what she thinks should be done with the battleship. Should we blow it up? Should we attempt another incursion with fire this time?
That would be Tony. She's the transgender sister with the big, thick Russian accent. Yeah, what do you want?
They're not really sure how to handle a situation. Obviously, the battleship is beyond repair or salvage at this point due to what they found. They're not sure, like, if you just blow it up, what kind of problems that may create with you being so close.
Well, we can do it from further away.
Just fire rocket or something you've got?
Max range with the 88s, we should be pretty far away. Shouldn't have any debris get too close.
And then
15 minutes to get there.
And just spike out of the system.
Yeah, right after. Best not open this can of worms too far. We already peeled the lid back far enough. Let's just blow that up so it can't be a problem later. And we'll start asking some knowledgeable people who might know about this black crystally thing. I'm thinking that guy Diamond Quartz might be helpful somehow. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, I wish I had the detonator. Did she have the detonator on her? For them demo packs she placed in the thing?
Yep.
Oh, someone get that. We need that. Let's try and blow that crystal thing up. We can blow both of them up. That's good. If not, we're just gonna deuce out.
What could possibly be wrong with blowing up some huge sector of necrotic energy?
Yeah, so you facilitate
The apocalypse.
a shot to destroy this battleship, and you get the detonator finally. After it's pried out of Miyako's frozen, petrified body. And I would assume you spike out of the system.
Yeah, after we blow everything up.
Okay.
Does the crystal blow up or no?
You see a boom from the battleship.
Mm-hmm. The crystal looks relatively the same.
Yes.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, ping an 88 off the side of that thing real quick.
It just bounces right off of it.
Yep, we're out. Let's fuck this shit.
All right.
Well, at least we can tell them what happened to the thing.
So, where are you spiking to?
Let's see. Well, next on our agenda was to go figure out what was wrong with the bank, but it might be pertinent to stop over near like sister headquarters, wherever that is.
Flutter or Shalo, I believe.
And
Or
give
Clutter.
them,
Clutter
give them
system.
an update about the missing ship, the Pretty Noose.
Okay.
And then see if they've got their leadership thing sorted out, so we're not worried about that.
As far as what?
Like making sure like they've got all the replicants taken care of. There's not any replicants in power anymore, and see where they're at with leadership, like who's leading them now, like kind of thing.
Well, there's a group of them that are in charge, like a committee almost. They don't tell you the exact number, but as far as you know, that from last time that they are against Sindhu at this point.
Okay.
The majority of them are against Sindhu.
All right, so we'll probably head back there, at least until Miyoko is not wonky anymore.
So, Peter, my new character idea is...
Hopefully, Emma figures
after-
something out en route.
So you guys spike, and you are able to send a transmission to the Sisters of Karma about what you've seen and what your experiences were with the battleship. After about a day, Miyako is able to move, and she is not petrified anymore.
Well, that's good.
As soon as I'm able to move, I cast Fireball.
How
Oh, shit. Wrong character. I thought I was
you
playing Obi for a
feeling?
second. I thought I had more functioning body parts than this.
Well, you look whole.
Yes, it's just the stiffness that I'm not quite used to.
So, the big eye thingy.
Yeah.
He's now in the temple thingy, and he wanted to stay there.
He wanted to stay there?
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. You put a sentient being with the ability to perform incredible feats of telepathy and other powers that we don't fully understand on a ship that is immune to everything we can fire at it, into a temple that everyone who seems to be connected to such advanced technology is dying to get into and examine, and thus effectively giving the thing the galaxy on a platter?
I double checked it with Obi.
Sounded good. Totally sounded good.
We should do
Honestly, I was just trying to flip through channels, and then all of a sudden now I'm dealing with the big old Tootsie Roll with the chainsaw. And big old bug eye guy.
That now exists too. Don't be alarmed if you see it on the ship.
I look around.
Lots of Tootsie Rolls.
Evasion rolls for Tootsie Rolls.
There's no
Well,
big roll. It's
Although it did tell me it would tell me things in exchange for staying there.
Such as?
Well, I haven't gone back to find out what those things are yet. You were kind of like frozen in the middle of a bad ship thing.
Perhaps you should go ahead and ask it what it has found out so far.
That's a good idea.
Make sure it's a fair deal.
And he's gonna
Remember, his name's Everall.
Okay. So before you do that, Big Montana, I need you to make
Yes.
two D100 rolls.
Oof. Oh, because I've been torching myself so hard with this stuff. The thing that is a 6 and a 9. Or sorry, 2D100 rolls. My bad. I rolled
That's a 6
2D10s.
and a 9.
That's a 76 on my big golf ball. And then if it would stop rolling, 64 on the big golf ball.
Okay, and now I want you to roll two D4 rolls.
All right.
So
3 and 4.
Okay.
So what's that new character you were planning on making again?
Little Mississippi.
I already love this character.
Me too.
3 and a 4. Okay. Oh, here's my one.
Does Little Mississippi get midget money?
Yes. He's all on that welfare. Well, not welfare, that disability. That's what it is.
Okay.
Need not to grow crops on
You've
his
definitely
farm.
taken some system strain
Mm-hmm.
from what you've had to do. You feel very, very tired, but you manage to get yourself back into the temple. It's hot and humid.
Howdy. Is it there?
There's some viscous slime that is in spots covering inside the temple.
You there? Hello?
You see this, the eye and the teeth come around the corner. Yes.
So
You.
what was that info?
What info?
The deal we made.
Our deal.
Yeah.
That pyramid diamond structure I was in
Yeah.
belongs to a powerful wizard.
Like magic, I cast a spell on you, wizard?
Correct.
I didn't know those were real.
You're a wizard.
He is planning something big.
Hmm. You weren't by chance like that wasn't a prison, was it?
I was a prisoner.
Oh,
Fortunately, someone freed me.
well, I'm glad I could be of service. As long as you don't go killing the galaxy or whatever, I'm all right with it. I can live with that. So, that it?
They're using a crystal to turn all the energy and control all the creatures in the galaxy.
Oh, by chance, a small shaped explosive on that said big crystal would that do anything to it, or is that not enough?
It'll be reassembled.
Well, so we just bought some time.
You could say that.
All right. Do you know any weaknesses to the outside of that thing? We shot it and it seemed to not really do anything.
No.
I got an idea.
Send in the Tootsie Roll.
No. So it has to be reassembled. Someone has to do it, right?
Of course.
And do you happen to know if that would be very hard to do if that place is filled with a bunch of Rooney?
Huh?
Rutonium?
Huh?
It's a... Oh, it's a I don't rightly know what it is. It exists in like a liquid state, a water state, and a gas state all at the same time. But
Sounds like it has a triple point.
yeah,
I watched a YouTube video on that.
I did too.
The space tube video.
These two. Spoob.
But yeah, I'm thinking I can fill that place plumb full of that stuff, and that'd make it very hard for anything to happen there.
You're going to put gas on a fire.
You should, so that'd be bad. Okay. Well, I'm glad I aired this idea to you before I just did it. Well, is there anything else I really need to know about that thing, or is that about it?
That's about it.
Bad end of the world thing. All right. Well, it's nice seeing you again. I imagine I'll probably see you again next time I come around here. It might be a
Yes.
while though. I'm getting pretty tuckered out from this mental stuff that I do to get here. It's pretty rough.
Yes. And he, you see levitating behind him is a basket. He's like, this is yours.
What?
And he gives you a basket. It's a bunch of Tootsie Rolls in it. That's what I
Ooh.
found.
Oh, you cleaned out the place, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about the mess. There's probably some chicken legs around here somewhere too. But I imagine they were pretty tasty. Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, thank you. And hopefully I can count you as a friend.
Sure.
Bye now. And Big Montan's going to think himself back on the ship.
Right as Big Montana jumps away, he sees in the background of the doorframe a little Jawa going, Houdini!
All right.
A
So
little John with a basket of chicken legs.
you about pass out as you come back to.
Right.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, Lord.
All right. You're back.
I don't have the strength to carry you. Just lie down next to me.
So he was a prisoner,
Mm-hmm.
but that place isn't just a prison. Apparently there's some kind of wizard trying to get all the energy converted there and control all the beings of the galaxy.
We need
Thankfully, your little demo pack on the big crystal in there, that bought us some time because they got to put it back together now.
Well, if you need me to, I can go back in there and just take my time assassinating every person on board.
There's that option, but I'm thinking a little bit more of like a destructive nature from the inside kind of thing, you know.
Well, then let's go back to the Sisters of Calm and get ourselves. I'd have to assemble it inside, but if we got a nuke, we could bring it in there.
Or what about a very large bomb that we all know of that was back on Hydrus?
Is it still on Hydrus?
I don't think he shut down the clam shack yet.
I don't know.
He had to make repairs. He might still be there.
I think he left, and he left the bomb with us. He told us that we were supposed to watch over it.
Oh, do we have the bomb there? Oh, it's fucking.
Or
on
did
the
you just
ship.
leave it on the porch out there?
I don't think we have it on the ship with us. I think we have it left the tigers unguarded.
Put it on the ship. I think it's in the
It's
storage.
in the back with the old big Tootsie Roll.
And Lurch.
Ooh, I like this a lot.
All
So
right,
what
well,
you're saying, Mr. Montana, is we put rockets on the back of the Cadillac, put the bomb in the back of the Cadillac, and have Lurch and the Tootsie Roll drive it into the ship.
or we don't use my Cadillac. I like that plan better.
Unfortunately, the interface requires a Cadillac interface to operate it. What coincidence.
You have to find a different one. I ain't losing another one. She already gave her heart to the cause.
Now she can give her internal organs. Well, we can jump back and throw the bomb out and detonate it as we leave.
I'm thinking it's probably better if it's on the inside when it blows up.
I don't think I'll get it through the shitter.
How big was the shitter?
In meters, it was 1 Miyoko-sized shitter. So 5'4".
So not enough to get that bomb through, huh?
I don't think so. I think you can get a Miyoko through, and that's about it. If you
There's
pass
gotta
a
be-
Miyoko, you're fine.
There's got to be a bigger hole on that thing. They got whole chunks of the ship up in there.
I have a feeling they only open it when they need to, so if we stealth outside of it and then shoot the bomb into it when it's
Maybe
open,
if we put the bomb inside a shuttle
Mhm.
and then have the shuttle cruise on up in their range and they want the shuttle, they'll open it up and take the shuttle in, and then we go click.
How big was that chunk of the ship that we saw inside the vessel? Was it a Miyoko-sized chunk or bigger?
It was bigger. So,
Okay.
yeah, you would figure that they have another place where they bring stuff in.
So that might be the play.
True, but they might cut up the shuttle as well to bring it in.
Yeah, but by that time it's already in, and we can just.
Well, not if they're cutting the shuttle into little giblets before they bring it in like the battleship.
True.
Well, now that we've seen the inside, I mean, after you rest up, maybe it'd be easy for you to use your mind thing and bring the bomb in that way.
Bring it right where the crystal was.
We might need to wait a little while. I'm
Well, I'm just saying,
tuckered.
let you rest up, that we don't have a brain aneurysm.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be bad. Or a
Course.
stroke. I can feel one coming.
I put my hand on his chest. Do I feel a stroke?
No.
Actually, I might need the doc to check me out. Emma, I'm all fucked up. I don't.
Emma already knows that.
And you have a fine ass. So
Don't
you want
even
to
bother
check you
telling
out.
me how high my cholesterol is. I don't even want to know.
1,500.
Is that good?
Times 10.
So it's either really good or really bad.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm gonna go lay down. I don't feel good.
Okay.
I think if you go back to your room, there's someone waiting there for you.
Big Montana's like cautiously opening the door.
Careful,
You see a
Whispers
Tootsie
is
roll in his
playing.
bed.
Yes.
Is it wearing lingerie?
I don't know if I can handle that right now. He's gonna close the door and find a couch.
Okay.
That's a task for a more awake man.
Yep.
All right. So you're going to rest up, and then what's the plan?
Go back to the Sisters of Karma, do some regrouping there, see what they think about everything.
I don't know if we have time to do that before it runs away.
What runs away?
The diamond ship.
I don't think it runs.
Yeah, true, but if we only have so much time before it finishes dealing with the battleship.
Well, we did just hit the big reset button on it, though.
Yeah, but we're not sure if that's what allows it to move or not. It might still be a mobile vessel for spike
I don't
purposes.
know.
No, we don't know. We should probably send a ship to be scouting and invisible nearby.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, the sisters, once you tell them this, have sent a scout ship and have reported back that they have seen the battleship, what's left of it, and the structure is still there. They are going to amass a force and attack it.
The bad idea. Bad idea.
Okay.
We have the bomb.
Yeah. We need to do like an infiltrate kind of thing, gals. We don't want to risk losing a large force to this unknown thing. I mean, Christ, a full battleship just got crapped on from it, and we don't know how. So we don't know how vulnerable we are compared to it. So it might be best just to keep an eye on it, and then we'll go in with a small force and a little badonkadonk up inside their back door, and yep, let her happen.
Who would like to deploy the Betty?
If you could nuke through their pooper, that'd be.
I think their poop is too big for a nuke. It's only 1 Miyoko wide.
Well, you could build one inside.
Give me the parts to a nuke. Don't worry, everyone. I'll take care of it. Some nuclear assembly required.
Yeah, but that's the plan anyways, gals. I got to rest up. We are plumb tuckered out. That was a hell of an ordeal. So maybe we keep an eye on it for a day, and we'll revisit this tomorrow.
Yeah, they will definitely have ships out there and transmissions. They're keeping an eye on this thing.
All right. Big Montana out. He'll close the comm link with him.
Okay.
All right. And Big Montana's just going to go to sleep.
Okay. Is anybody? What are you guys going to do here? And you probably have what day to burn?
Where are we? Clutter? Or
Yeah, you're in the clutter
Fucking
system.
I'll probably still work with Dr. Gogo Days on the scanner for necrotic energy.
Okay.
any interesting sights to see in the system you can do in a day?
I don't know. You can go back down to Hydrus and hang out.
I've been to Hydrus already. Too mainstream. Everyone goes there these days.
How do you spell the beholder's name?
Everall.
How
Just
many
call him
sun-
Urkel. I'm sure he won't mind being called Urkel.
I will spell it.
Everall? Like phonetically, do you want to spell it phonetically or?
Avril. Yeah, like
Hey,
Avril Lavigne.
Yeah.
Oh, phonetically, it's
That's
oh,
like
it's
when I thought of
Adderall.
the first time you said it. I'm like, no, that could probably keep it right. It's probably Avril.
I bet you didn't plan on that one.
No.
That charisma modifier. sure is-
Diplomacy.
Hey, why not?
See, violence is never the answer. The minute I try violence, I wind up dead.
Right, it was clear it was beyond us power-wise.
Isn't it like a CR 10, 11, 12, 13 monster or something in 5e?
Depends on which beholder.
Yeah.
If it's a named beholder or not. Named ones are typically higher.
I think the base is like 12 or 13 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
He's got
So-
all the beauty.
Challenge rating is 13.
Yeah, I don't think I was going to take that on at level 5. We start
With
without
a
an
rocket
understanding.
launcher.
Well, I toned down the damage on the death ray.
Oh, how much was I supposed to take?
Well, I mean, if we're talking D&D, it's 10d10 damage.
Oof.
So you
So
may
really,
get
I'd have been
lucky.
fine.
But I got to give you a sporting chance. So I only rolled 3d10.
I was a little disappointed in the battle roll, though. Didn't do that much. I rolled really bad on that damage.
It was his
Nope.
first time using a chainsaw.
That's true. He did just exist seconds ago, like seconds before that happened.
What is my purpose? You
Chainsaw!
You chainsaw eyeballs.
You chainsaw balls.
Right. So is this a good stopping point?
Yeah, I guess
sure.
it would have been.
Okay.
A likely story.
So the plan, what's your plan for next time so I can prepare and then
Kill
not
it.
do it?
There's no
Fire.
preparing for us. Mainly what I'm picturing we would like to have happen is small strike force come in. We infiltrate with parts to build a nuclear device inside the thing and see if that does anything.
Okay, so you want to? Okay, so cool. My little handy dandy map that I stole, I get to use again. All right, good.
Yes. Yes, we can't leave that thing be, especially since there's a wizard trying to control all sentient life.
Strike Force works on bomb. I'm just going to go through the place killing everyone I see slowly with execution attacks.
Full on solid snaking that shit.
Oh, yeah. Every time someone spots me, you're going to hear, Veep! Big exclamation mark above their head.
I was looking for that sound effect in my soundboard, and I don't have that one. I was very disappointed.
I'm sure you can find it somewhere. You just gotta dig a little deeper. Or just have the game up in the background.
Right.
No, the sneaking part was easy. It was the diplomacy and the fighting part that was difficult for me.
Yes. Hopefully Galileo gets that translator working. We can send you with a translator next time.
Translator? I'm on a murder rampage now.
Well, some of them seem to be sensible-ish. So maybe the sensible-ish ones are being controlled by the non-sensible-ish
Well,
ones.
the one creature that, I mean, you openly attacked and took you out, you've made friends with, and so...
Yeah, but they do want to take over the galaxy by controlling everyone's minds.
Well, so he told us that he was a prisoner in that thing, right? So he wasn't happy to be there, so...
Correct.
No, but he did.
But I
also
don't think he had
guarantee
control of the dwarves, did he? I don't think he had control of the dwarves of the Darrow, did he?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So hopefully maybe there's a few, like the dwarves, maybe if we get that translator going, maybe there's something more we can glean from them, but I don't know.
They seem pretty uninterested.
This is true. Well, that was a wild ride.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of lost it for a little bit once you summoned the Beholder in there with the fucking chainsaw giant Tootsie Roll. I was like, okay. No.
I like the fact your first thought was, I'll summon the Beholder out of there, not I'll get Miyoko out of there.
My first thought was I thought I was going to try and get the Tootsie Roll to the Beholder and Miyoko to like get between them.
Yeah, well, that's the thing with that. The power
Yeah.
comes from... And then when you brought Obi in to negotiate...
Well, I needed a second opinion. I didn't know what to think.
That was too funny.
At that point, I was kind of like, I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm gonna try and ignore it. And he brought me here to deal with this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I needed a second opinion, and Miyoko was kind of frozen.
Oh, what should I do to go ahead and save this person's life? I know. I'll summon a Tootsie Roll to fight it as opposed to getting the person out of there.
My original thought was like,
In the moment.
yeah, it was. It wasn't the moment. I was like, shit, she needs help. We didn't lose any crew today. Well, no, we did. That's a lie.
Yep. But they didn't have names, so no one really cares.
We lost a sister. Did we lose one sister or more than one?
I think.
Yeah, there was a couple. There was like 3 or 4.
Oof. Sal's all over. They're like, more for me.
I was gonna say, our inner Saul, hey, it's just saving money.
Now, this could be awkward, but Miyoko did take out a life insurance policy on all of her fellow crew members. Where she's the beneficiary.
Okay, yeah, you get 0.8 space bucks.
Yes!
The decimal, damn it, the decimal.
There's supposed to be 3 zeros behind that 0.8. Shit, okay.
Well, actually, if you had at least 0.2 before, you may have a whole space buck now.
Whoa!
You'll be the richest one of all of us.
Dun, dun. And then the
So-
decimal point moves over.
Also, an idea that I had that is potentially game-breaking / ingenious.
Oh, I'm interested now. Game breaking. So it got my
Yes.
attention. What is this?
So, potentially contacting the bank about forming a new form of currency, calling them space credits.
Okay.
Now, Big Montana's going to promote a program where everyone goes out with their last bank account, like their I forget what they're called when your bank sends you a letter and tells you how much money you have.
Invoice.
Your statement.
Statement, yes, your last bank statement, and they will give you that exact amount in space credits.
Okay, continue.
That's the plan.
All right.
To kind of counteract Sindum's backstabbery of the economy. After I find out if it's just like us that has been targeted by this decibel removal, or if it's the whole
can
sector.
tell you would know through speaking to everyone. It is sector-wide.
Yes, so Big Montana is going to try and constitute a new form of currency. Essentially,
you just ask the bank, hey, just move that decimal back over.
Well, then this is like the ultimate fuck you to Sindhu. Like, everyone just abandons the currency that I'm assuming Sindhu is, not move their own decimal point.
They might have. They might have moved it further to the right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying Sindhu probably hasn't fucked their own money, and so now they're the only ones with money. So to counteract this whole plan that they have, reconstitute a new form of currency that just completely takes place of completely 100% replaces the old currency and let things be exactly the way they were before Sindhu moved the decimal point.
You're assuming the banks don't work for Sindhu.
Well, yes, this is true. This is if the banks are willing to do that. If not, we might have to set up some new banks.
In my own bank. And hookers.
Yes, banks that we control.
You're really banking on this idea, aren't you?
The United Fuck Sindhu Alliance will set up new banks. If necessary. If possible. This is just an idea that happened while I was sitting at work sanding a car.
UFSA.
So you would, I will say that you would know that Sindhu has encountered the same issue that has been reported. And the reason that this happened was some sort of virus that Sorry Not Sorry put into the banking system. And that is why it happened.
Those are the guys we have to murder for our money.
Yeah.
Murder.
But I like your idea.
It is a very good one.
We fix the decimal point, and then we switch it to space credits anyway.
With blackjack and hookers.
All the bills and coins and stuff are printed with Big Montana's face. And it says, Father of the Sector. In the Father of the Sector we trust.
In Father we trust.
Yeah, that's where my brain went today while I was sanding on a car at work.
Cool. Okay. All right.
But that all depends on what the bank tells us. If they're about to fix the problem, then we have nothing to worry about.
Alt F4, Alt F4.
They are just as flummoxed as everyone else.
This is true.
I'll fix it for them if they want, but I'm gonna charge them an outrageous hourly rate.
My decimal point has to go 4 places to the right of where it used to be.
Simple. I'm charging you 0.3 credits an hour.
And then you move my decimal point back. But yes, that was a plan I hatched.
It's a good one, I like it.
Nice.
Yeah.
In Father we trust.
So, is there? No, I think Big Montana's got a hustle point, and I think Obi's got a hustle point.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's
true. No, Miyoko used hers to not die, but then rolled another natural one.
Oh, that's right.
That was no bueno.
So, think about how you want to use hustle points.
Yes.
Everybody good for next week?
Should be.
And if there's anything you want to send to the other group?
Oh yeah, I'd give him a map of that after I'm done not brain melting anymore. I'd give them, oh yeah, they're gonna go to that place and discover a beholder next time they go there. But anyways, we'll leave them a copy of the map with all the different points on it, as
Okay.
well as a status update about, everything going on. Kind of like a general summary of like, well, everyone's money's fucked. That's wonderful. We found a big crystal thing. That was fun, and etc. Kind of like a things they need to know.
Okay.
Additional knowledge acquired, rainbow included.
All right.
As well as one lone spaceship.
I'll probably end up using my hustle point on gadget related, like making the scanner with Dr. Gogo Days, either finishing up or improving its range or something.
I don't know what to do with my hustle point.
That would make it a little easier for us when we enter a new area to see if there's any necrotic range within it.
Use your hustle point to completely respec Miyoko so she's useful.
Yeah, she was very useful today.
Yeah, you just
Snacking around.
it'd be one thing if there was just one or two people, and then it was like more and more. It's like at some point you probably want to turn around, come back out, come back, come on back.
She's snacky. She best at snack.
But yeah. Let's see. Probably try to use that hustle point to get a faction started. Like get a get like a full blown Children of the Sectors like base set up. Like get them going. Like get a whole bunch of like minded Children of the Sector and get them going.
I think that's called an orphanage.
The Montana Orphanage.
But trying to get like some of the people who like were moved by Big Montana's last speech to try and organize themselves.
Okay, so you're going to build like a coalition of.
Yeah.
Coalition, cult, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the term religion.
But a coalition of Children of the Sector.
Children of the Tootsie.
Children of the roll, and all the big fat rolls start wobbling about.
Okay, and you're going to have your own currency.
Well, that was just a side thought, but that was like if the decimal point problem can't be fixed, we can just replace the old currency with a new one. And then better safeguard that new one.
Okay.
By not having an easily hacked system.
Yes. Maybe we just all convert back to hard currency so they can't fuck our decimal points.
Like Battlestar Galactica, we're all going for the more primitive tech so we can't be hacked.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I
the
will
plan.
see you guys next week then.
Yep. I appreciate it, guys.
We're good.
Hell of a ride of a session.
Yeah.